Thank you so much, Catherine. Transformation is the key to success, and sometimes transforming our lives can be one of the hardest things we do. Here to give us some insight on how he transformed his life is public speaker Angel Perez, former gang member, and you turned your life around, and today you're going to share your story of hope and encouragement with our viewers. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's great to have you here because not a lot of times you get to speak to someone who was in a gang and turned their life around. I want to give people a little insight that he grew up on the west side in Maryville during the 90s when gang violence was prevalent. You also endured, drive-by shootings and things like that. But then you say that you were a product of your environment. How so?
I was a product of my environment in the fact that, growing up as a kid, my immediate environment dictated that I'm a gang member. Okay. My brothers, my friends, neighbors, everybody was from a gang. Go to school, everybody. So growing up, I really had no other idea of what life should be other than being a gang member. And I accepted that as who I was, and I became extremely well at it, unfortunately.
No, but this is your life story. You say you became well at it, but then you didn't live by that wholeheartedly because you turned your life around. Let's talk about the fact that you did do some things that were unpleasant in your past, which you wound up in prison. What was the turning point for you? Because I have to think if you go to prison, that in itself plays a lot of tricks on your mind, and a lot of people think they can't come out of it as a success. So how did you turn your life around?
Oh, absolutely, and that is a reality for a lot of people because they accept that as their reality. So for me, when I went to prison, I'm not here to paint a picture that, I had the worst time ever because I had some really good times in there, but it was all perspective. Right? I was in there with friends and family, so how could I be having a bad time? Well, what ended up happening is I ended up getting my GED in there.
Nice.
And that was the turning point and the key to my success today.
I love it. So let me just let people know, bring them up to speed where you are now. You have 2 degrees under your belt, and you're currently at ASU working on another degree.
Correct.
What is it that you want to do going forward with your life?
Public speaking, reaching out to others in my community to basically give them other avenues, give them insight on things they can do other than what their environment is telling them to do right now. So I plan on doing that, through my public speaking. I'm in the process of, I have an amazing group working with me right now, starting a nonprofit organization so we can, inspire and create workshops to help people get out of just show people that there is a way out.
There is a way out. It all starts up here, and it is the perspective, like you said, but it has to begin within you, and you have to believe that you can make that change. It's a lot harder for a lot of other people because sometimes they don't feel that they have the resources or the help. Did you have family and friends that supported you, or did you feel like you were all alone?
I did have, family, my girl, she was there, but as far as family outside of that, my parents, I don't know their side of the family, so the gang was everything I literally have. I didn't have a grandma and grandpa I can call to come pick me up and take me out of my environment. I don't have any of those things.
Right.
So for me, it was just about making the choice on my own, and I went to school on my own. Nobody gave me the idea. I decided I needed to change. I no longer want to be addicted to drugs. I don't want to be in prison. I don't want these things for me. And I simply made the decision to change, and I did it.
I love that. And now you're moving forward. What's the message that you want young people to understand? Because a lot of them are drifting. Some of them, unfortunately, are still in gangs. They're lost. So what is the message from your life experience that you want them to understand so they can possibly turn their life around?
Well, from my life experience is that for a long time I held on to the negative things in my life and kept them as that. When now I realize that everything that I went through is a positive for me because now I can use those to help people in my community avoid certain pitfalls in life and to help them find their passion and to follow it and to just open your mind and realize that your reality is what you make it.
Right. Well, I love that. Angel, you're fantastic. Again, his name is Angel Perez. And we're going to keep in touch with you. At least I am. I'm going to help you out as much as I can because I believe in the fact that, you turned your life around and there are others that can benefit from your story. So keep in touch with us here on AZTV. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more when we get back, and hopefully we'll have more of Angel down the road.
Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.